Not in a few years.
But right now.
Some battles must be faced together. Cancer fighters stand up to cancer every day. And you can be part of this battle too.
Visit standuptocancer.org to learn more.
Together, we can save lives.
Penn State gets an early start this week. Eric Webster has more.
Number 10, Penn State has a short week and goes to Illinois on Friday night, but Coach James Franklin is steering the focus away from the fact that it's a Friday game.
I think we got a really good plan for it. We're not talking about this week any other way than this is game week. I do not like talking about it any different than that because I think it has a psychological effect. We got the same amount of days to get ready that Illinois does.
It's the first Friday night game for Penn State since the 1982 game against Pittsburgh.
I'm Bill Scott. This is the Big Ten Today.
Good morning, AM 860 FM 95.1 KWPC. I'm Jordan Davis. It's time now for First National Bank's Coach's Corner with Coach Jake Mueller, head coach of the Muscatine Muskies, right across from us over there at the high school. We're glad to have you in again. Coach, how are you doing this morning?
I'm doing well. Thanks for having me.
Well, we're glad to have you in as always, and we want to talk about last week's game and this week's game. So let's start off with last week's. It was a rough loss.
Yeah, it was. We knew that there was a very good Johnson team coming to town, and we knew we would have to play very, very well. We did not. A lot of it has to do with Johnson. They're a very quality opponent, but we made some big mistakes early that just kind of put us behind the eight ball, and we didn't really respond very well. I did like our kids' effort. I thought we played hard. We just didn't play well. And so things kind of got away from us midway through the second quarter a little bit. But like I said, I felt our kids played hard. We just did not play very well. We've got to get better in a lot of areas. And I think it was a good barometer for us to see kind of where we're at, where we want to end up. Johnston does a lot of good things. They're solid on offense, defense, and special teams, and just fundamentally sound. They're very good open field tacklers, and those are some things that we aren't very good at right now. And so it kind of it's a good lesson for our kids to see, kind of what that looks like. And hopefully there's some things that we can take and learn from last week's game and move on. So we end up the non-district schedule 3-1, and all things considered, we're sitting in a pretty good spot to head into district play this week.
Gotcha. And it is like you said, it's hard to take a loss like this, but it's just a learning opportunity.
Yeah, that's really the only way you can look at it. There's no sense
in dwelling and feeling sorry for yourself. You just have to. That's what competition's all about. You put your best in front, and you do the best you can. If somebody else is better, they're better. And it was pretty apparent Johnson was better.
We tried to make our improvements from there and move on.
Absolutely. This week's game's a new game, new team.
Mm-hmm.
You're just gonna have to go out there with the same drive and passion as any other game. Just push your way through. So let's talk about Iowa City Little Hawks. Can you give me a little background on them, or the history between the Muskies and them?
Yeah. So City High is a pretty storied program. They've got a lot of success historically. They've been very, very good, and I would say the last 5 to 6 years we've played them, it seems like every game has gone down to the last possession or two, and so we've kind of developed, I think, a little bit of a rivalry
lately, just because of the type of ball games that we've been playing with them. We've been pretty evenly matched, and I think I would say the same thing for this year. I think it's a pretty evenly matched team. They do a lot of things well. They're 2-2 right now. They came off. They had a big win last Friday against a good Dubuque Hempstead team.
So they've beaten Iowa City Liberty, they beat Dubuque Hempstead, and then they lost to Cedar Falls and Ames. Coming off a big win, I know they're going to be pretty fired up. And they lost a close ball game to us last year, and I think they probably got us circled. And it's both of our first district games, so it'll be a big game for both teams. City High is
always very well coached. They're always tough, and they always play hard. We've got to match all those things, and I think it'll be a good, fun ball game for us, and looking forward to the competition against City High.
Excellent. And now, who are you kind of looking at? Who are some of the guys you're going to be turning to really make the big moments happen in this game?
Well, I think and the whole team really. We want everybody to improve. We need to take some steps defensively to be more sound and following through with our assignments. There were times last week where we had guys
doing things that they weren't coached to do, and then so that really puts you in a bad spot when that happens. And then defensively we got to be better tacklers, and then offensively we've got to be cleaner. We got to be able to execute more efficiently. Too often we have errors where it's one or two guys that just kind of mess things up, and so really just collectively I want to see
us get better. And so you hope that it's some of your senior leaders that kind of step up and get things going in the right direction. So on both sides of the ball we have some key senior leaders, and you hope that those guys would step up and make sure that we start to take the proper steps to becoming a better team.
Mm-hmm. Excellent. Well, we're encouraged to hear all that from you, Coach, because we're looking forward to another good game here just tomorrow night. And do you think it's going to be the same as last week, how we might get a little bit earlier kickoff, a little closer to 7, or is the sophomore game going to be running normal, not starting at 4:30 like you did last week?
It's not going to start at 4:30, but it is going to. So it'll start at 5 like normal, but it will be a little bit quicker because City High has lower number. They're sophomores. So they've asked to play 8-minute quarters instead of, I think they play 10 usually.
Okay.
So that could impact, how quickly that game goes. So,
2 minutes can last a long time.
Yeah, for sure. So, I don't think it'll be as early as it was last week, but it'll be earlier than probably normal.
Okay.
But it's a big night for us. It's homecoming night. The game tonight. We have the parade and the coronation and all that stuff. So, a lot of good stuff this week for our school going on, and, a lot of excitement built around. And so
hopefully, the game is just another part of that can be another positive thing. And hopefully we do our part in making sure it's a great weekend.
Excellent. Well, we're looking forward to it, and hope the kids have a fun time for homecoming too. I'm sure that's when's the dance then?
That's on Saturday night.
That's on Saturday night. Okay,
yeah.
Saturday.
Yep.
So hopefully they'll play a good game on Friday, then you get to go out and have a little bit of fun on Friday or on Saturday night.
Yeah, that's the plan. I've been telling them all week long. You can only have fun on Saturday if you have fun on
Friday night. So
excellent. That's good. Hey, it's an encourager, right?
It should be. Yeah.
Excellent. Well, hey, thanks so much, Coach, for coming and talking to us. It's been a lot of fun.
That's
been Coach Jake Mueller coming in for Coach's Corner, brought to you by First National Bank of Muscatine. Thanks so much to Coach, and thanks for joining us here for Coach's Corner right here on the voiceofmuscatine.com. And up next, Tim talks to Travis about the new movies coming out, so be sure to stay tuned for that right here on KWPC AM 860 and FM 95.1.
Travis joins us from the Palms Theater here in Muscatine.